As new technology emerges, there's always going to be new laws. There's always going to be things that happen that have never happened before. The Privacy Act was based off of the internet. In this video, we're talking about why you need to keep human touch into your AI work. This comes from the Copyright Department of the US government, copyright.gov. When asked, what is copyright? Copyright is a type of intellectual property that protects original work of authorship as soon as an author fixes the work in a tangible form of expression. In copyright law, there are a lot of different types of work, including paintings, photographs, illustrations, musical compositions, sound recordings, computer programs, books, poems, blog posts, movies, architectural works, plays, so on and so much more, right? Book covers, YouTube videos, okay? So that is the basis for copyright, is that they're looking for original works of authorship. The next question is, what is the originality behind copyright? Works are original when they are independently created by a human author and have minimal degree of creativity. Independent creation simply mean that you create it yourself without copying. The Supreme Court has said to be creative, a work must have a spark or modicum of creativity. There are some types, however, that are not creative, like titles, names, short phrases, slogans, familiar symbols or designs, mere variations of typographic or ornamentation, lettering, or coloring, or mere listing of ingredients or contents. You cannot, I don't believe you can copyright a recipe. You can copyright like a whole body of a work, but as it says here, pardon me, some things are not listed as creative. And always keep in mind that copyright protects expression and never ideas, procedures, methods, system, processes, concept, principles, or discoveries. So we talk about AI, it is a method, okay? So we can't actually copyright like, oh, I didn't like this. It really comes down to originality, right? So let's go to the next section. So who is a copyright owner? Everyone is a copyright owner. Once you create an original work and fix it, like taking a photograph, writing a poem or blog, or recording a new song, you are the author and the owner. So that's a really important distinction when we're uploading things on Amazon KDP, is that if you're the one who put it together, then you are the copyright owner. And whether or not you can get a copyright registration is a different matter, okay? Companies, organizations, and other people besides the work's creator can also be copyright owners. Copyright law allows ownership through works made for hire, which establish that work created by an employee within the scope of employment are owned by the employer. The work made for hire doctrine also applies to certain independent contractors, relationships for certain types of commissioned work, okay? So this is a huge blessing in the United States of being able to be a copyright owner of original work. You guys know my undergrad is in fine art. My thesis was hair. I photographed hair that people kept. I made a quilt out of human hair. I took photographs of people's hair. I've done wedding photography for 12 years. And so every time I click that camera button, I'm the copyright owner, right? Cameras have been around for so long that that's how we know that we're the copyright owner, right? So AI is so new that we have to keep to the foundation of keep remaining as the copyright owner through our original work, okay? So copyright registration, which I mentioned, copyright exists automatically in original work of authorship once it's fixed, but a copyright owner can take steps to enhance the protection. So when you're uploading on KDP, KDP is not asking you if you have taken the steps to register it, because copyright registration is different. The most important step is registering the work. Registering work is not mandatory, but for the U.S. works, registration or refusal is necessary to enforce the exclusive rights of copyright through litigation. So that means that you need to do registration if you want to be able to be in a position to protect your book or work, right? I shouldn't say just book. Timely registration also allows copyright owners to seek certain types of monetary damages and attorney's fees if there is a lawsuit, and also provide presumption that information of the registration certificate is correct. Copyright registration also provides value to the public overall. It facilitates the licensing marketplace by allowing people to find copyright ownership information, and it provides the public with notice that someone is claiming copyright protection. It also provides a record of this nation's creativity, which is cool. This is only one place to register claims to copyright in the United States, the Copyright Office. For more information on registering the benefits, please see Copyright Registration Circular. This is copyright.gov if you want more information on that. So copyright registration is different than being a copyright owner, right? And having publishing rights. So this has been a huge topic. That's why we decided to launch the Prompt Profits Masterclass, to talk about keeping the human touch in our work as much as possible. And in this masterclass, you're going to learn what we've been doing to protect our work, but then we're just going to talk about the ins and outs of copyright, the things to avoid. So if you ever get to the position where you're going to register your work, you're in a better place. Okay. Our doors close tonight, and the door shut. The class is tomorrow. We threw in 3 bonuses: coloring page template you can take, you can Photoshop, you can illustrate, you can take out backgrounds. I'm sharing with you the prompts that I use to give you an example of how to get started. I'm also sharing keyword data that I have researched about coloring books being produced by AI. We're going to talk about the difference, the pros and cons. And then we also put together an AI tools and hacks, and that will drop after the masterclass. It might even be up there today. So these are really cool tools that are emerging in the marketplace that you can figure out how to leverage. And I know Midjourney has a new feature where you can upload your drawings. So when we talk about human touch, you guys, like, it's going to be cool. You can keep the human touch, just like when I do a photograph and then I take it into Photoshop. Midjourney is my Photoshop, right? So we're going to be talking about that. It's going to be really awesome. And we have almost filled up the class. So we would love for you to join us. It is tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You are going to learn why you need to leverage AI for self-publishing, just what you can do with things in the future. We're going to talk about why using the right prompts to protect your book. This is a really big deal. You don't want a book that's like a best-selling book or printable or downloadable on Etsy or Creative Fabrica, only to find out you can't copyright it because you did not use the right prompts. Okay. We're going to do a live demo. There's going to be coaching. Bring your questions, those PDF prompts, those 3 bonuses. You can go to, in the description, jennyhansenling.com/AI with Danny, or take out your phone and screenshot this QR code. And we're super excited to have you guys. Please let me know what questions you have about copyright. I'm getting ready to put together a masterclass with my attorney that helped me copyright my covers. So any questions there, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Peace out.